So we got the new Dark Enchantress War Set 5 for Cookie Run Braverse coming out in NA next week. We do have a giveaway going on right now in the live stream, so make sure to go and join it. But we do have the coupon code, which is going to be for 5,000 crystals, 3,000 rainbow cubes, which we will give out. But we also do have promo packs. So we got this one right over here. This one has a serialized. And then this one has the wedding cake and black forest cookie set. All right, and then each of the boxes come with a total of 28 packs. We're gonna go and open some of these and just see what cards we get. So this one is gonna include the set 10 and 11 of Cookie Run Braverse as of right now. Okay, so here we go. We got macaron, fettuccine, we got peppermint, we got squid ink, white ghost, devil, silver bell stump, the spirit cutting sword, and okay, seaweed cookie. So something that is a little bit different for this set, the one new thing that has been added with this set is actually that there is a new color. So as of right now, if you guys can see, we have 5 different colors, right? We got red, yellow, blue, purple, and green. But with the new set, we actually have a new color, which we might be able to see in this particular one, and that's going to be the black color, all right? This one is going to be themed for Dark Enchantress, all right? And some of the Dark Enchantress, minions, I guess. All right, we got the Seas Protection. And another theme that we do have is it's the Dark Enchantress Cookie Wall, right? So we actually have the theme of the legendaries and then the ancients, as well as the beast cookies, including the Dark Enchantress as well. All right, so this will probably be the last main focus as of right now for Cookie Run Kingdom focus cards, and then we'll probably go towards other IPs as well. And the first secret that we do have is gonna be Silver Bell here. Right, so the foil and the hollow on this. So yeah, Dark Enchantress actually looks really cool in this one. We got Dark Enchantress, 4 different rarities of Dark Enchantress actually in this particular set. So we have the UR version of Dark Enchantress, we have the SUR version, which is the secret ultra rare. And then we actually do have the EXR version. I actually don't know what the EXR stands for, but it is a rank higher than the SUR. And then with this set, we have a new rarity, and that's gonna be the GXR. All right, GXR. It's kind of like Black Bolt and White Flare in Pokemon, but it's where they have the foil, and it's just pure just black color card. So it actually looks really cool. One of my friends actually pulled it from their case, which was actually insane. So there's that. But we actually do have 3 different EXRs in this set. So we have one EXR for White Lily, we have one for Dark Enchantress, and then we have one for the Hollyberry, and then one GXR. So, ooh, well, there's our first SR secret or super rare, and that's gonna be pure vanilla. This one's gonna be the new version of pure vanilla 2-4. All of the ancients, except for White Lily, have an SR version. All right, and they're gonna be the level 2 version of it. And then because if you guys remember the story for the Dark Enchantress War, right? White Lily doesn't show up until the very end, right? So they actually do a theme of that entire war. So the entire set is based off of that. So there is White Lily though. It's just not the same as how the other ancients are. They actually have a little bit of a different version, which I don't know if we're gonna be able to pull it in this one. If we don't pull it, then I have the card actually right next to me that I could show you guys. But yeah, but I do like that pure vanilla. Obviously, it's the awakened version of it too, right? Is there a card with pure vanilla and white lily crying? There actually might be. I actually didn't see all of the traps and items. There actually might be a trap where they might show that, but I don't know. Like this one, we have the raspberry against that. What was it? I don't remember. Warden, the warden of something. Oh, but there's that silent salt. The silent salt UR. This card is actually really strong too. So actually. Because it is a combined set, we actually do have where the Beast Cookie also have two different versions in this particular one. So we have where the Beast Cookie of Silent Salt and Eternal Sugar have a level 3 version in here, and then the rest of them have a level 2 version as well. Yeah, so. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it here in person because they are all actually going to be URs, so ultra rares. And we only technically get 2 to 3 in a box. And we got one of them with the Silent Salt right there. So we'll see if we're able to go and, you know, get more. But I actually made a... video for Dev Sisters for the Cookie Run Braverse special play, which is actually going to be the new mechanic for the black archetype here for the set. I don't know when the video is going up, but because of that, I actually made a black deck already, which actually had a lot of fun. It's still kind of figuring out exactly what the best combo is and stuff, but it is technically not legal to play until next Friday, so I'm just, you know, playing friendly battles and stuff like that. But as of right now, we only got one SR, one UR, and one secret. So we still do have 4 more SRs, 1 or 2 more URs, and 1 more secret left. Okay, so we'll see what we get. Cream soda, truffle, catacomb. So as you can see, there's a lot of like white lily, Silent Salt, Eternal Sugar, and ooh, well, there's one. I was gonna say Hollyberry too, but there is our first rare black card right here. All right, and these rare black cards do have right here. You can see that special play. So that's gonna be the new mechanic that is added into it. And Pom Pom Dough, Modo, as well as Venom Dough are actually all going to be part of this particular set, and they are going to be the ones to have special play. Pom Pom Dough and Moldo are going to be rares, and Venom Dough is actually going to be an SR, so super rare. Alright, so we'll see if we can get a little bit more, but I don't know what kind of SRs we're going to be able to pull. So, well, there's that Eternal Sugar card. And our next SR is going to be Mercurial Knight. I have like a gazillion of these Mercurial Knights, but there is our Mercurial Knight SR for the green color. Alright, so we got Cherry Blossom. We got Beet Cookie, Churro, Captain Caviar, Licorice. We got Strange Sea Soda Island. We got the Breath of the Depth, the Flames Protection. So there's another one of those card right there for the legendaries. And then boom! There is gonna be our White Lily Cookie. So we actually got 2 URs, both for that BS10, which is gonna be the Silent Salt and White Lily. Alright, so these are the 2 main ones for it, right? So we got White Lily and Silent Salt for the URs. We still can have 1 more. So that version, right? That version is not for the Dark Enchantress Cookie War. That one's for the Catacomb and the Paradise one for BS10. Again, it is a combined set for us in the US as well as Canada. So you will see a little bit of a overlaps, kinda, but we do have that White Lily. And then again, if we don't pull the White Lily here of the new one, which might not happen, I'll show it to you guys. I have it in my deck, so I run one copy of it because it's a very interesting card. It's actually a very, very interesting card. So there technically is no special bond effect, except for certain cards where, like if you have a certain like type of card or card with special play or card with this or that, then there are ways to get a little bit of a buff or a benefit. But White Lily and Silent Salt, no, they don't have one. But I will show you guys later on, if we don't pull it again, of a kind of like a bond, but a new effect that came in, or that comes into play here. Well, we got Wild Berry. All right, we got Jungle Berry. We got Smoked Cheese, Avocado, Alchemist. We got Cake Warrior, the Mossy, Silver Bridge. All right, we got the Jam Jar Lid Shield. Okay, and then we got the Eternal Sugar card. Ooh. Oh, we did get another UR. All right, here we go, guys. What is the UR going to be? Boom! Hollyberry Awakened! All right. All right, so we got 3 URs in here, which means that we do actually have 2 secrets. Just regular secret rares, which, it's not bad. But that also does mean that we will not see the White Lily. All right. But that is okay, too. I can show you guys the White Lily, so... and then that also does mean that we won't see the Dark Enchantress, because Dark Enchantress is also a UR, so it's a little bit of that too. All right, I think we got another SR here. SR, Menthol, Brute. So here we go. Oh, there's the secret. And pastry secret. Okay. This one is for BS10 as well. So we got 2 BS10 secrets and 3 BS10 URs. 1 BS11 SR so far, and then 1 BS10 SR. Alright. And then there's the orange. We'll kind of go fast here with the last couple packs. We do have some SRs remaining, so we still do have 3 SRs that we need to get. So because of the fact that it changed to 6 different colors now that we have 6 different colors, we're gonna have the possibility of getting 5 out of these 6 colors. So we'll have so if we do get like oh, there's the young version of White Lily. So if we get a black SR, then that means that it will take a place of one of the other colors. I think there's another SR in here. So cherry, mozzarella, yeast spores. We got blackberry, matcha, royal berry, emerald of the wind, disease protection, and boop, Pavlova. This is another BS10 version. All right. So there's that. All right. So yellow, green, blue. So now we can have either purple, red, or black. All right. And there's another SR. Potato salad, Director Q, Clover, Apprentice Priest. We got the Skeleton Cake Archer, Sugar Paradise, Banner, the Wind's Protection, and ooh, okay, it's a BS11 SR. All right, and when it's purple, there's a chance of it being a Dark Cacao or a Moonlight. Boom! And it is gonna be the Dark Cacao. This card is actually OP. This card is actually so good right now too. It's crazy that it can be summoned as a 2/6, and then you can awaken to be a 3/8. Actually insane. All right. Dark Cacao making a comeback this season, or this set. Dude, when you actually like line up all of the secrets of the SRs together, they make the background of the war. they make the background of that that art, the title art that we had. Remember that? It's actually crazy, dude. So next set, BS12 will be Oven Smash themed, if I remember correctly. Yeah. All right, and we got our last SR, seems like here. Cherry Blossom. All right. And we'll go quickly here. Cappuccino. All right, Grandest Hotel. We saw this one from the Chess Choco one, right? All right. And then it should be this one. Okay, so we do have a red SR. And red SR, we could either have Hollyberry or Fire Spirit. Okay. Boom! And it's gonna be the Hollyberry. Alright, so we got actually 3 of the ancient cookies. That's actually not bad at all. We got Pure Vanilla, Dark Cacao, and Hollyberry. The only one we did not get was Golden Cheese, because again, White Lily does not have an SR version in this particular set. And then I will afterwards show you guys the UR version of White Lily here very soon. Raspberry. And that is going to be it. Alright, so we got 5 of these SRs. So 3 of them were the new ancient cookies, with 2 of them being the older set, or I guess BS10, and then all 3 BS10 URs, and then 2 of the secrets from BS10. All right, but now this one is gonna be my deck right now of black. All right, it's a fully built black deck that I do have, that I was able to make thanks to Dev Sisters, and there are a couple cards that are actually really cool. All right. So I will show you guys right now a couple of the cards that we were not able to see in this box opening, okay? All right, first, let's show you. Let me show you guys the White Lily, all right? So this one is going to be our White Lily for this particular set, and that's going to be the pure version of White Lily. So pure White Lily is basically what we call it, right? This one's going to be a pure color, which means that it is not bound by any color, any specific color. That means you can use it with any color. And you can see the skill. It's the thing where you faint this particular cookie, and then you summon the Avatar of Destiny. Alright? Which, as you know, with the story, how the story goes, she summons the Avatar of Destiny, right? And then we actually do have the Avatar of Destiny as an extra card, where you can summon this, and then you'll have 8 HP, which is kind of insane. Okay. So this one's the SUR version of Avatar of Destiny. So these are the 2 pure color cards that we have for this particular set. So again, these are not bound by any particular color, right? And these are going to be pure. And then now going into the basically all the black colors, all right? The black archetype, new black archetype colors, all right? So let me show you guys starting from level 1 here, and that's going to be Pomegranate. So Pomegranate doesn't have any particular special play, but it does have an on play revolving around it. As you know, Pomegranate within the story is very royal to Dark Enchantress. Okay, and she plays that role in this particular archetype as well. All right, so we have the Pomegranate. And then next, we were able to see Pom Pom Dough. This one's the secret version of it, but we have the special play on Pom Pom Dough. All right, and then next to it, it's Moldo. All right, so we got Moldo, who's also a rare, but this one's a secret rare version of it. So there's the Moldo. Okay, and then, of course, we can't forget about the leader, right? And that is going to be a Venom Dough. All right, we got Venom Dough, who is going to be the SR version out of the other cookies. All right, so this one's going to be the SR version, or SSR version, I guess, of Venom Dough. All right. And then now, lastly, all right, the leader. All right, I guess this Venom Dough's the leader of the trio, but the leader And the ultimate villain, I guess, is going to be Dark Enchantress. This one's going to be the UR version. So this is going to be the basic version of Dark Enchantress that you can pull. All right. The way you summon Dark Enchantress is sacrificing 2 level 2 cookies with special play. All right. And that's where these 3 of these cookies right now mainly go to be used. So you can sacrifice them and then boom, you summon Dark Enchantress. Kind of how it works. All right, but like I showed you guys that there's different versions of Dark Enchantress. So that's the UR version, right? This one is the SUR version. And as you can see, you see the Dark Enchantress and then you see all of the beast cookies too. That's Burning Spice. This one is going to be Mystic Flower. And then we see Eternal Sugar, Shadow Milk, as well as Silent Salt. Right, so this one is the SUR version of Dark Enchantress. All right, but that's not it. We have the EXR version, right? So I actually do have the EXR version as well. And this one shows everything in their full color. And the border is absolutely insane. Okay. And then there is the GXR version, which I will just kind of post on the screen, but which in the video, but yeah, that one's the rarest version. Okay, but now that's not it. There's actually another version of Dark Enchantress, and that is going to be the extra version, and that is going to be the like we call it the witch version, right? Witch version of Dark Enchantress. Okay, so this one goes crazy where you literally, it's the last stand. Right, it's the last card you will pretty much play. It's a level 5. If you get knocked out, it's pretty much over. But you do 7 damage, and you cannot remove this particular cookie from the battle area. Okay? But now, this one is the SUR version. Alright, Secret Ultra Rare. Alright, so that is going to be, as we know, the scary version of Dark Enchantress, who turned into basically the human form. Alright. So basically, yeah, the full-on scene that we have seen in the episode 15, right, of Cookie Run Kingdom is compiled into this particular set. Okay. So, I'm actually really excited to be able to play this particular color competitively. As of right now, I don't know exactly how well it will do, but I am hoping that we do get to see a little bit more of the black archetype be used, and more of them coming out in the future set. All right, but yeah, these are gonna be the new deck that I built, and yeah, pretty cool. Can't forget about the promo packs. We could get the cereal. I forgot. All right, there's Black Forest possible and Wedding Cake possible. I have not pulled either one of them, I think. Boom. And, ooh, there's a zombie cookie. All right, there's zombie cookie on this version. And then, matcha. And that's the costume version, right? Place this cookie in your support area as rested. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, but that's going to be the promo. Now, this one has either the serialized Eternal Sugar, or at least the hits can be the serialized Eternal Sugar, or it can have also the White Lily and Silent Salt costume version, the legendary costume version of White Lily and Silent Salt. All right, I still have yet to pull a serialized by myself. All right, and boom. Oh, wait. Okay, it's not the cereal, but we got the Silent Salt. Oh, I love this thing, dude. I love this thing. This is so cool. It's actually so cool. The Silent Salt cookie, dude. The costume is actually just insane, dude. So this one is the promo version or the costume version of a UR version that you can get in the set. Oh my gosh. Well, we pulled one. I mean, I can't hate that. I cannot. I actually, Silent Assault is my favorite beast. And this costume is one of the best costumes. So, you know, having it as a card, and out of the 15 that we could have gotten, I will take it. I will take it. And it's playable too. All right. That's insane. All right. Well, now we're actually finally done. All right. That's actually finally done. So, yeah. If you guys would like to check out the newest set and all the cards inside the set, make sure to check out the website of CookieRunBraverse.com. And then if you guys would also like to purchase it and you're within the US, I'm actually selling them in my store as well. So the pre-order still is going on. And with it, we have extra promo packs and stuff. And yeah. Or you can just go and search up on your local game shop as well. Okay. So that is pretty much what we got for this box opening. All right.